You're listening to Potty Mouth Radio, the home of movies, music, television, and comedy. This podcast is filmed in front of a live studio audience and contains coarse language. Could it be any more spoilery about a 25-year-old sitcom? Hello everybody and welcome back to the one where we watched a Friends Rewatch podcast. How you doing, Noosk?
Excellent.
Yeah? Why are you so excellent?
I've got sake.
You do.
Love it.
I have a peanut butter whiskey and Coke.
Yeah, it smells disgusting.
We've had that peanut butter whiskey sitting there for so long, and I'm only having this because I'm out of rum, but geez, this is good.
Well, it's on par with rum, I'm sure.
It's like thick and...
Okay, stop there. That's enough.
Don't worry, it's not as thick as you. You don't need to get jealous.
Fuck off.
We're not here to talk about the viscosity of drinks this week, though. We're here to talk, of course, about Friends. And this week, we're up to episode 22 of Season 1, the one with the ick factor, which aired May 4th, 1995. It's written by Alexa Zhang. And I have no fun facts about this episode. This is just a fairly standard episode this week.
Yeah, I must say, it was one I didn't feel like I had seen a whole lot.
Yeah, I didn't have huge memories of this one at all.
And to all those Gen Z out there saying, we say the ick and it's like cool slang. No, we invented that.
You know what? Yeah, this is what I found most surprising about this episode is I do not remember ick being a thing.
Do you remember it's icky being a thing?
I remember it's icky kind of being a thing, but not like the fact that this episode is even called the ick factor. I would not have that. That really seems like a Gen Z thing.
No. It is our thing, and they are stealing it. Like they are stealing our vitality. Not really, apparently, because millennials don't seem to age.
I like when you've had sake.
Okay.
Yeah, all of the feedback about this show. We got another review this week, actually. And the title of the review was just Cozy Listen.
What?
Yeah, people find us very soothing.
Do you bleep my swearing?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's so nice.
I do bleep the C-bomb because that is a word that people can be sensitive about. So.
Yeah, not in Australia.
No, in Australia it's like, hey, how you can't. That'll be funny beeped. Let's get straight into it then. So we open with the cold open of the episode, and we're in the coffee shop. And
of course.
They're all kind of teasing Rachel a little bit, telling her that, you should tell Chandler.
Yeah.
What they want her to tell him is that she had a sex dream about Chandler.
Yeah.
In the coffee shop.
And, I love the way they're all like, tell him. She's like, no. So, this is all great. I love the banter between them. Spoiler alert, when we cut to the next scene after the credits, he's lying on the table. Rachel. Because she had a dream that they were having sex on that very table.
Yep.
But, of course, I have to go here. Ross ruins it.
Oh, yeah, immediately. He's like, what, why would you dream that?
Yeah, like she's got control over her subconscious. Fuck off. Then he gets all upset and hurt like she's cheated on him.
Yeah.
She owes you nothing, mate. And he has a go at Chandler. He's like, I can't believe you had sex with her in her dream.
Yes, yeah.
Yep. He's such a fucking baby.
I love it when we share. He really is a baby.
And the audience laughs because,
yes.
What a funny line.
But
Poor Ross.
Chandler's retaliation. I'm sorry, it was a one-time thing. I was very drunk and it was someone else's subconscious. That was funny. That made me giggle.
Yes.
I mean, you and I have been together literally almost 20 years. We've been married a long time. Would you get...
Not 20 years, but yeah.
Would you get mad at me if I had a sex dream about someone else?
No. I'd be like, you would though. You'd be a Ross about it.
I would.
You would. You'd be pathetic about it. You'd be like, you don't love me anymore. And I'd be like, I just wouldn't even tell you because you'd be such a baby about it.
You say you wouldn't care. You would.
oh, look, I would be like, do you have interest in this person beyond, a weird dream? Because dreams are weird. Sometimes you wake up and you're like, well, that's new. Quoting a later episode. Because I'm such a loser.
It's true. So then, as you said, after the cold open, we're still in the coffee shop. Chandler's sitting on the table. Phoebe is looking for jobs. She asks if they can see her operating a drill press. Joey, being the pig he is, says, I don't know, what are you wearing?
Yeah, we have to give Joey a piggish line.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
Yeah.
He's the pig of the group.
But I find the concept of this really funny. The reason she's looking for short-term work is she lost some of her clients because she taught a massage yourself at home workshop.
And they
are. I find that so funny. It's such a clever concept, I think.
Yeah, it's great. And it's just one of those things that, you're like, ooh, this is cool. I'll teach a course on this.
Yeah.
And put myself out of a job. It sounds like something I would do.
Yeah. But this is when Joey has the brilliant idea that she could work for Chandler because Chandler's receptionist is... I didn't understand this. Maybe you can explain this to me. Or maybe this was just a 90s thing. Chandler's receptionist is having one of her boobs reduced. Mm-hmm. And they're all like... I don't understand what's meant to be the joke here. And then he's like, it's a whole big boob thing. Am I missing something about why that's meant to be funny, or is it just boobs?
Yeah, I think that's it. It's just, it was a way for, normally if people get their boobs reduced, they get them done at the same time.
Oh, so the gag is that she's only getting one boob reduced.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's just like not that funny anyway, so.
Yeah, okay. So it's like when I had a huge testicle.
Well, if you want to bring that up publicly, by all means.
No, let's move on.
Okay. Now you're laughing at your own joke.
I'm so funny. I really, I do love this though. When Phoebe's like, "Yeah, I think that could be my thing," and Chandler's like, "Well, I don't know if it's really your thing because it involves being normal for a large portion of the day."
And she can do that. She can. I love Phoebes.
But before he can give her a job, Ross comes in and he has a beeper.
Yeah. Yep. I was like, remember beepers, lol. And then I said to you, I never understood what they did.
Yeah.
We were a bit too young to actually own a beeper.
I did a little bit of a deep dive. So they're still very much used in some industries, particularly, of course, medical.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, particularly in the medical industry, they're still used because they operate on a completely different network to cell phones. So their big benefit
What, is it more reliable?
Want
that
it's
network.
It's more reliable. So that's the big thing these days. Don't worry about network congestion and reception and stuff. Like they're very, very reliable. And these days they can send like full, they're basically SMS these days. Back then they could just send like codes.
Call.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if Carol messages him, as we find out later in the episode 911,
yes,
that means she's on the way to the hospital.
Whereas nowadays they can do full full patient info and history and stuff all in one beep. Yeah, it's crazy. It's
and
wild.
I have to put up with fucking shitty Telstra and Optus. I've literally got 2 SIMs and neither of them get any fucking reception.
Yeah, welcome to Australia.
Yeah, thanks Australia.
But everyone gives them a bit of shit for it. They're like, is it for dinosaur emergencies? Help, quick, they're still extinct.
And the fact that it's his sibling that says that is even funnier.
Yes. But of course, it does make total sense. It's for Carol. It's so that, when she's giving birth, he knows. The only issue is that the number is 55 Jimbo.
Yeah.
And people keep mistaking that for 55 Jumbo. And based on that person's number, they'd be very disappointed by him.
You're spoiling future scenes.
Getting
ahead.
Look, I have very little memory of this episode, but I enjoyed the hell out of it, I got to say. I found a lot of this episode very funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was okay.
All right.
It was good.
So at this point, though, Monica leaves to go see her boyfriend, who is referred to only as young Ethan.
Yes.
But they do ask, exactly how old is young Ethan? But they do joke a little bit because she says our age. And I think it's Chandler who says, when we were.
Yep.
But it turns out that young Ethan is a senior in college.
Yes.
She lied and told him that she's 22. I like that this next line though, where she goes, I can't pass for 22, and Phoebe's like, oh, maybe 25, 26.
I am 26.
There you go. Let's talk about Ick for a second. And
should we?
I would like to discuss
You, a white male.
factor.
Okay.
No. I just want to know, do you find this icky?
That she's dating a
Yeah.
that she's sorry, we'll just talk about for now, that she's dating a guy in college.
Yes.
In his final year of college.
Yes.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Like, she thinks he's 22
And again,
and she's 26, but said she was 22.
And again, different
obviously
vernacular here. When they say college, of course, to us they're talking about university, which is like they're grown adults in university.
Yeah.
Like
college for us is year 11 and 12.
Yes.
But, well, that's just in Canberra, actually. But, like, apart from the you shouldn't lie about your age thing, like, it's only really a 2 to 3 year age difference at this point. No, it's not icky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Totally fair. Oh, I was always taught
For now.
half your age plus 7.
Yeah.
So let's do the math here. So I'm 36. Half of that is 18. Is that right? Holy shit, I'm old. Plus 7. So I can't date anyone younger than 25. That seems wrong. I should be able to go younger than that.
What?
I'm not saying I want to, but I'm saying that
you need to cut that out. You can't let that air.
I'm not saying I want to. I'm saying like I feel like 23. Look, I'm not saying I want to.
It sounds like you're saying you do want to without saying you want to.
I don't.
You're lucky I know you and I know you don't. Other people don't know that. You need to cut this out. You sound like a fucking creeper.
Should I just beep the whole section?
Well, it's not like you said. Oh my God.
We're so soothing. Hashtag cozy listen.
Also, I don't think half of 36 is 18.
Isn't it? Is my math that bad?
I think so.
Hang on. 18. 10 and 10 is 20. 8 and 8 is 16. Yeah, it's 36.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
Get your shit together.
Okay. Oh, God.
Okay.
I've had too much sucking.
Moving on.
Yep. Anyway, so Billy wants to date teenagers. That's what we're all taking away from
Firstly,
this.
I said 23. And secondly, I made it very clear I don't want to. I just feel like I should be allowed to.
You said you should be able to you think you could go younger. That's not okay.
Yeah, but
No, not yeah, but just stop. Just stop right there. Or this will be like the time you said Elizabeth Debicki was too tall and you dug yourself a hole.
Look,
I'm saving you from yourself. Stop now.
You know, I saw her in a movie recently and I was surprised by how much I enjoyed her in it.
Yes, because she's fucking excellent.
When she's not just like lanking around being a tall, googly-eyed freak.
You're a terrible person.
All right, so then we're at Chandler's office.
That's Stephen Merchant.
Then we're at Chandler's office, and the phone is ringing. But Phoebe, who has become Chandler's assistant, is not doing anything about it. He asks if she can hear it, and she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I don't know. Chandler always irritates me. There's a point where his sarcasm just becomes annoying.
No, I like this.
He's
See,
like,
that'll stop when you pick up the phone.
She's like, oh, so she takes off her big, dangly earring. And she's like, Chandler Bing's office.
Yeah.
I love the way she does this. No,
Yeah.
he's not in right now. Can I take can I take a message? And he's like freaking out. And then she's like, Ross says hi.
Yeah. You missed it. My favorite bit is the way she says bye. I'll see that he gets the message. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She can be normal.
Yeah.
If not seductive. Wasn't part of the job requirement. But for Phoebe, it's always on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and because then as soon as she leaves, she buzzes him. What you doing?
I love her.
That Phoebe's got me energy.
She's needy.
Which
is weird because she's actually not needy as one of the friends, but I don't know.
I
It's a
guess
first
in an
date.
environment like this, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
and he's
needy.
like, ugh, this is so annoying. I've got work to do.
I know that I'm needy, and
Oh, good. I'm glad you know.
but I also just like
You're
work.
like 10
Like
golden retrievers.
I've basically been your assistant the last couple of weeks since you became like big boss lady.
You're
And
Mr. Manager. We just say manager.
well, you refuse to refer to me as a co-owner, so
No, you can be shareholder and co-owner. You are not co-director.
yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to get rid of all these business cards I ordered. Then.
You already gave yourself your own email and nobody emails you on it, so...
I did do that.
Yeah, like I said, 10 golden retrievers in one man. All right, so next scene, we are at the girls' apartment and Monica is cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And more than just Monica cleaning, she's amped up. She's like,
Yeah,
is this happening? Is this happening? Does this look okay? Does this look okay? Like, she's fluffed the cushions. She's made lasagna.
Yeah.
Remember when people used to, like, make stuff rather than just get pizza all the time? Or was that just me being Monica at one point in my life? And I love that Rachel's like, could tonight be
Oh yeah.
the night?
She realizes that they're gonna fuck.
Ew, don't do that. And she's like, no. And then, no, it's not like that. And then she's like, did you shave your legs? Yes. Thank you. Because we only shave our legs when we have to. Okay?
Really? Okay.
And I don't have to. It's winter.
So where's the limit? What? See, I don't know because I don't shave any part of me except for occasionally my head. What about armpits? Do you shave armpits regularly?
Nope. Not until summertime. And even then, I've just let it go lately. Like, women are hairy. Deal with it.
Yeah. Feet.
The other day... What? I don't have to shave my feet.
Oh, so lucky.
You don't shave your feet either. You should. The other day, I was like, I've got to teach my teen class. Teens are judgy. So I shaved half of my legs, just the bottom half that was poking out of my dance tights. Yeah. When I should have led by example, because one of my teens led by example last year. She dyed her armpit hair for her formal.
Yes.
Sorry, formal is prom here in Australia. And I was like, rock on, sister. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what to say to that.
I'll tell you what the right response.
Girl power.
That's the right response. You have daughters, Billy.
So then we're at the coffee shop, and Ross is still being a sourpuss. Joey tells him it was just a dream, and Ross's beeper goes off. So he calls it back, but
this is stupid.
This is stupid. It's someone looking for Andre.
Yes.
Third time today. I really like the way that Ross, I like his performance here. I do not perform those kinds of services.
And then Joey looks confused and he's like, oh. But it's dumb because he says third time today, but when the beeper goes off, they're like, this is it, this is it, this is it.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it's the third time today, like, why are you still reacting like that?
See, I don't know enough.
It's bad writing.
I don't know enough about beepers.
Okay.
Because I'm like, well, I know that you beep them by making a phone call, and I'm guessing that what Ross is getting is the number to call back on. So a part of me is like, well, wouldn't he know that's not Carol's number? But I guess the point of it is that she might not be home either, so she might be calling it from a payphone or something. I guess is the idea.
So they were. It's almost like forwarding your house phone.
No.
To your beeper?
No, your beeper has its own number.
Right.
And you call that number to send a message to it. Because, of course, how else... You couldn't send a message from a phone or anything.
No, they didn't have mobiles back then.
Yeah. So a part of me
Sorry
is
to call you on my mobile.
So a part of me is like, yeah, okay, maybe, like... Yeah, maybe it's just like payphones. I don't know enough.
But if it's the third time today, I wouldn't be jumping around.
Yeah.
I just thought it was bad writing.
Carol's very pregnant, though.
She is. Bless her. We'll get to that in the next episode. God, she puts up with a lot.
So then Phoebe and Chandler come in, and Phoebe's saying it was great. Everyone is so nice. Everyone was lovely. And Chandler goes, yeah, see, it pays to know the man who wears my shoes.
Oh, I didn't say I knew you.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what? And she's like, well, you know, because they don't like you. And then his little face breaks my heart. He's like, oh, you don't know.
I know, it's the way she said, I thought you knew that. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. I really love this scene.
Yeah. This scene really resonated resonated with me, to be honest, because, what she explains is that, they used to like him. They used to like him a lot, but then he got promoted and now he's Mr. Boss Man. He's Mr. Bing, Mr. Boss Man Bing. And I totally get that. That, like, I got to be honest, that's something that I've struggled with as I've moved up in my career, because I am a friendly person, and I love people, and I want them to like me too. I don't ever want
You're
to
needy.
be the boss.
You're needy.
I'm needy. I'm needy.
Also, what are you
hit the nail on
talking
the head.
about? Your colleagues and your underlings love you.
Yes, they love me because I don't boss them. Because and it sucks, because here's the truth. That's what you have to do as a boss.
Sometimes.
That's what being a boss is.
Sometimes.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
But I love
Some people don't, and those people are bad people.
Yeah. I love this, though, when she's like, they even do you.
They do me?
Yeah, like, could that report be any later?
And they all laugh.
Yes.
It's so great. And I feel in this scene like Matt LeBlanc and David Schwimmer are actually just having fun with it. Like they're genuinely laughing at
They're just having fun with
Matthew Perry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost like, the famous, it's funny, the scene that is so iconic where Phoebe and Rachel... Okay, look, spoilers for a 25-year-old sitcom. I'm jumping way ahead here. But later on, let's just say they see something out of Ross's window that they are not meant to see.
My eyes! My eyes!
Yes, I didn't realise until this rewatch that she is doing Matthew Perry there. And she's spoken about that in interviews as well. She even asked him, she was like, do you mind if I do it like you? Because he does that. My eyes! My eyes! But yeah, so I love this when the hills are alive with the sound
of music.
My scone! My scone! I don't sound like that. That is so not true.
Oh, shut up! He's such a child.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so good.
It's great. You just, this is what friends do. They pick on each other. This is what friends in Australia do. They pick on each other and they call each other.
Stop saying this whole episode is going to be beeps. It's nothing but beeps.
Fun. I like the beeps. All right, so then we're back at the girls' apartment and young Ethan is telling Monica a bad joke. And I understand, when they write these scenes, they need to be halfway through enjoying each other's company. It's a very common thing used in every show and every movie everywhere. Yeah. And, they're laughing and getting along. But his is so lame, I find it really hard to believe it. No one's that dumb. Surely.
That he thought gunpoint was a place.
Yeah. Their men were held up at gunpoint. There was a woman held at gunpoint.
He's like, why do people keep going there? I got to be honest, it's very Jerry Seinfeld. And I'm like, why do they keep going there? I can see it in that voice.
Yeah, but
what's the deal with gunpoint?
Yeah. Oh my God. But that's when it's being used as a bit.
Yeah.
This is like him saying he's dumb enough to have believed it was a place. Surely no one's that dumb. Having said that, we watch the 1% Club and the amount of people that get out on the first question is shocking.
Yeah.
There are people that dumb in the world.
That's true.
Yeah.
Today's first question was shockingly easy. It was like, they lost like 24 people or something by the second question, and they were both so staggeringly easy.
What was the question again?
Oh, man. Well, it was a visual one, so we can't do it. It was like fill in the bit that finishes this pattern. Oh,
yeah, that's right. And there wasn't even a pattern to it. It was
just
blue
the top.
On top.
The top was red, the bottom was blue, or vice versa.
Yeah, the top was blue, the bottom was pink.
Yeah.
Yep, not blue and red. I don't know what you're talking about. You're obviously colourblind. And you had to choose what filled in the blanks, and they had a series of options, and it was so obvious which one was which.
Yes.
But people got it wrong. Mm-hmm. I find the Australian one is shockingly dumber than the British one.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about Aussies.
Dumb cunts. We both said that at the same time.
After his story, she invites him to stay over.
Yeah, that's right.
So a little fun fact for you here. Stan Kirsch, who played Ethan, is actually a year older than Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry.
Oh, he's just got kind of baby face then.
Yeah, so he's 26 years old. So he is, 4 years younger than Monica.
Having said that, I did say to you, oh, here we go, another 90s show where the high schoolers don't look like high schoolers. Shit, spoiler alert. Lucky everyone's seen this show 20 times.
Because, yes, he doesn't reveal that yet, but he does reveal that he still has his V card.
Yes,
He's a virgin. He's
and
waiting
she's
for the
like,
right person.
oh, that's so sweet. And it's nothing to be, I mean, women are always kind and delicate about these situations and men are assholes.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's fine. Cut to them having done it. Cause
hang on. Before we get there, I do have some thoughts.
Okay. What are your thoughts? Is it that you should be able to do 23-year-olds and younger?
Jesus Christ, no. And now I'm going to have to beep all that as well. The poor listeners are trying to have their cozy listen. They're probably under a blankie on their armchair, and all they're hearing is beeps.
Oh, my God. We didn't do the synopsis.
Oh, wow.
When you said all they hear is beeps, I'm like, better than the horn. Oh, you guys are welcome. We missed that.
Shall we do it now?
No, unless you've changed the sound. Have you?
So anyway, I do have some thoughts here. I just want to say, look, I think that this is the point where Monica is officially in the wrong for continuing to lie to him.
Okay. I can see that.
Like, okay, it's fine that she knew he was young. Now she finds out that he's a virgin, he's been waiting for the right person, and she's going to start this off on a lie. Like, yeah. I think that this is where she officially slips into being well and truly in the wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what the episode's about, but I agree.
No,
I agree. It's not a nice thing to do.
As it turns out, he's lied as well.
Again.
And the lie is that he's actually young. It's funny, I was expecting this to go differently. I thought he was going to have been lying about being a virgin, which is a story that this show has actually already done.
Yeah.
But it was
in the first episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Paul the wine guy. Yeah.
But it's actually, I'm a senior.
Yes.
After they've had sex, she's like, I'm a little older. Yes. And she reveals how old she is. And he's just like, well, while we're talking about this, I'm a bit younger. And she's like, oh, God, how much younger? And he's like, you're not a senior? Oh, I'm a senior.
Yeah.
That is the part where you fucking leap out of the bed and kick him out and say, we can't talk anymore.
Yeah, he's 17.
She's like, in certain states, I'm a felon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's bad, Monica. That's real bad.
In most states.
Most states, yeah. Yeah, but not all. Let's not forget, America's a wild and crazy place.
I was going to say, I believe in all of Australia it's illegal to have sex with someone that young.
Who knows? Sometimes we're a wild and crazy place too.
I mean, I guess it depends on the half your age plus 7 thing.
No, it's not. That's not how that works. Oh my God. There's this thing called the government that comes up with hard and fast rules. Sometimes when it suits them. Just saying. Anyway, we digress.
But I do really like, though, that as soon as they're done doing it, he just keeps saying, wow.
Wow.
You read about it, you see it in the movies, you even practice it at home. But it is nothing like that. It's so true, man. Like, think back to being a 17-year-old boy. That is, yeah. I mean, I got to be honest. I'm 36, and I still mostly just say, wow.
Oh, my God. You people, you need more hobbies or something. I just, calm down.
So anyway, of course, we have dramatic ad break at this.
Yep.
But when we come back, she's freaking out. She says it was wrong. I just had sex with someone who wasn't alive during the bicentennial.
And he's like, I just had sex.
Yes. It's brilliant.
Yep.
But this is where, again, I don't know. I do find this episode icky in some ways because then, he says he's in love with her. And
she says, don't say it.
And I genuinely believe that he thinks he is.
Yeah, he's a stupid man with hormones. He's all calm after sex and he's all got the love, the dopamine and the whatever. Idiot. Never believe what a man says after sex. Immediately after. I love that she's like, don't say it, because she's got her adult brain on, her fully formed, scientifically backed, fully formed adult brain.
Yes, she says, I'm like one of those women you see with shiny guys named Chad. I'm Joan Collins.
I'm Joan Collins. And he's like, who? That's fucking funny. Also, Gen Z watching this wouldn't know who she is either.
Can I ask you a question?
You don't know who Joan Collins is?
Nah, do you?
Yes. She was a famous writer and she, mixed about.
Mixed about, you say? Mixed about.
I don't know how else to say that.
Is that a polite way of saying she got knee deep in cummies?
Oh my God. No one ever says that.
Yes, okay. An English actress, author, and columnist. She
columnist,
does
yeah.
look familiar.
Oh my God.
Wow. She's 91 years old.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
Wikipedia doesn't say dead.
To be honest, I thought she had passed. Wow, that's interesting.
No.
Good on her.
Yep.
Live your best life, Joan.
91. Okay.
I miss Joan.
So, her first husband, Maxwell Reed. Oh, he was older than her. Did she get with someone young later? No, that guy's the same age.
Maybe
No,
it was
that
more
guy's
that
the
she had a
same age.
string of marriages, so people just, how people love to lump women in to categories.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you've got a string of marriages, you're a floozy But if men have a string of marriages, well, they're still somehow ragingly successful.
Yeah.
Or if you've just never married, like George Clooney, you're a lone wolf.
Wait, George Clooney's never married?
What?
Isn't
No.
He's with someone though, right?
No, before that. He's with Amal Clooney now.
Okay.
The human rights lawyer?
Yeah, that's what I thought. But she's shitload younger than him too, isn't she?
I don't know if it's... I wouldn't say a shitload younger. I'm not... Well, you'd have to look it
Well,
up.
you're Australian, so you'd say a load.
I don't know how much younger she is than him. She's obviously way too good for him, can we just say. And they have
come on.
twins or something together? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't keep up on celebrity gossip.
So then we're in the apartment and Ross is on the phone to someone. He says...
Another beeper.
Yes, he says, Andrew will meet you in 45 minutes. It's just easier this way.
And he thinks their cousin called, as he tells
Yeah.
Monica later.
Yes.
And, okay, if that, maybe don't reveal that to other people in the family.
Yeah.
That's something you need to take to your grave.
Well,
or your cousin.
Speaking of revealing, Rachel says that she had another dream. And this time it was with Chandler and Joey.
Yeah, I love this scene.
To which Ross is like,
Was anyone else there?
anybody else there?
Handing out
Hand-
mints.
Yes.
This reminds me so much of Dwight Schrute in your wildest dreams.
Your hand.
You're handing out mints.
And
What a loser.
so Joey wants details. He wants to know, was it him and her, and then Chandler and her, and
Yeah.
to which she says, there were times when it wasn't even me.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, cool. And then they look at each other and have to oh, no, gay, back away, because that's horrifying. And I love, this is my favourite part of the scene. Phoebe comes over and she's like, oh, you guys.
That
and
is
she
so
hugs them.
sweet.
She's the fucking best.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No judgment, no homophobia, which is
Yeah.
clearly what is meant to be the gag in this scene.
Yes.
No, she's just like, you guys, that is so sweet.
Yeah.
Fuck, she's the best, isn't she?
Yeah.
I love her so much.
So then Monica enters and they tell her that Ethan called again. She's ignoring his calls.
Yes.
She just says it didn't work out.
Yep.
And is this nothing to do with the fact that he needs a note to get out of gym? Because this is when they start piling it on.
Yeah, yep. It's really funny.
Yes.
Which is his favourite Power Ranger. But then the irony is that they all start quoting Power Rangers. Because even grown men are fucking children.
It's true. Power Rangers are dope.
Oh my God, our daughter said something was dope the other day. And I nearly braked in the car. I was like, what? She's like, it was dope. I'm like, you don't say that. What? Oh my God.
Oh, man.
What is happening?
Yeah, that's mad ass. That's fully sick.
Yeah, you don't sound cool when you say it. Neither does she, to be clear.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Is that Steve Buscemi?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Oh, man. I'm sorry to all the people. This is usually a cozy listen. I feel like we're laughing too much today. We're going to be right in their ear holes.
We're always in their ear holes. That's a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone ever thought we were a cozy listen. I swear, you're loud. It's just all a mess.
But this, I know that this is one of your favourite Phoebe moments. She says, I have to go. She stands up. Oh, head rush.
And then sits back down and does it again.
One more and then I have to go. Cool. The way she says cool is so funny.
Yeah. She's obviously anemic like I was.
Yeah.
Where you get head rushes and they're not pleasant, but
Yeah.
I love that she puts a positive spin on it. It's fun.
She's going to a birthday party with some work people.
Yeah. And she doesn't want Chandler to come.
Yeah, Chandler wasn't invited.
Yep.
I know that's part of the whole nobody liking you extravaganza.
Extravaganza. The way she says that too.
But this is nice. You know, she says, you should come along anyway. Hang out with them and let them see what a great guy you are. Not with me, though.
Yeah. Don't come with me. I don't want to be the one who brought the boss. Yep. Of course they would love her. These are the true fans of Phoebes.
Oh, I mean, Phoebe is lovable. She just seems like a really, really cool person.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll have to beep some names here, but she reminds me, I mean, I don't know her very well, but one of your students strikes me as a bit of a Phoebe.
Not at all.
No?
No.
I don't
You've
know.
Got that so
she
wrong.
Sits there knitting and...
Oh, that's a thing people do these days, love.
Really?
Yeah, it's come back. Knitting, crochet, all that stuff. No, she's not a Phoebe. No. No. Because in reality, this is actually a point Lisa Kudrow made. In reality, the Phoebe of any group can sometimes be a bit much.
True.
Like,
should be a pain in the ass.
Who still says floopy? Like, grow up. That's what Lisa Kudrow said, and it's true. Like, I love
completely unrelated. That just reminded me of the story about when Jason Mewes first read the script for Clerks, which was the part of Jay was written for him, based on him. And he read the script and he goes, who the fuck says snoogans? That's baby talk. And apparently Kevin Smith looked at him and was like, you do, man. You do.
Yeah. Self-awareness is important, people.
Yeah.
What's the next scene?
Oh, okay. We're just moving on, are we?
Well, I think we're done with this. It's fine.
All right. Well, then we're at at Chandler's office.
Oh, that's right. And the office party was a success.
Yes, he says he thinks last night was great.
Yep.
And Phoebe was like, yeah, you were great. It was awesome. But they still made fun of you.
Yeah. I love this scene because as they walk back from sitting at the window, she sits in the boss's chair and he sits where she was earlier in the week. And he's like, but if they could just, I just wish they could still like me. And she's like, well, they can't. You're the boss. It's changed. And he's like, yeah, but I wish they... And she's like, nuh-uh, it's done.
Yeah.
I really like the dynamics of this scene.
Yeah. She says they still think you're a great boss, but they're not your friends anymore.
Yeah, because this is where Phoebe is the grown-up sometimes, instead of just like the exotic weirdo of the group. She often is like, stop it, that's enough.
Yeah,
she
true.
does it often with Ross and Rachel crap. One of my favourite lines is they're portraying her as a bitch when she's pregnant and she's heavily pregnant and done with it. And she's like, well, see, because that was an actual problem, not this high school crap. But it's true. By that point, I'm like, someone tell these people to get over themselves.
Yeah.
The Ross and Rachel shit. Jesus.
So then we're back at the coffee shop and Ross's pager goes off and he doesn't even bother to check it. He says they got a new system where she sends 911 and that's it. Good system.
Yes, good system.
Guys. Yeah.
Yep. Should have had that from the start, perhaps.
Yeah. And this is when he mentions that he stopped answering because...
the cousin.
Because Monica's cousin called, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like that's revealing deeply personal information about that cousin. In a time where... because it's implied that like the cousin is gay and was calling a hookup or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, AIDS was a thing. Like just be a good family member and not reveal that. I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit shit of Ross to do that.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
agreed.
maybe that's because I hate Ross. Sometimes. Most of the time.
Ross is great. I love Ross.
Look, as a character, hilarious. And then the later seasons, I fucking love how unhinged he is. But,
Yeah.
like, as we were discussing with one of our friends last night, as a romantic partner, he is appalling.
Yeah.
Rachel deserves better, time and time again. But we'll get there. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
No, she does.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get there. Put a pin in that. Because then Ethan arrives and he says, "Hey." Monica says, "Oh, that was going to be my opener."
That makes me laugh so much because I don't know. You grew up in a cooler household than I did, but every time my sister and I were watching an American show and people said, "Hey," my mum would always be like, "Hey is what horses eat." That's not what you say. Whatever happened to hello? And have you seen that meme that goes around every so often about how that generation said, "Hey is for horses," and that's not an appropriate way to greet someone? Well, guess what? We outlived you and it's stuck around. Or something like that. It's true though.
Yeah.
And it's in every episode of Smallville when Lana and Clark meet at the fucking barn at sunset.
Yeah.
Always,
Yeah.
hey. It's just stupid.
Wow, really coming after Hey, aren't you?
Oh, I've turned into my mother.
I wish we would go back to saying ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy. So silly.
And everyone gets really awkward when Ethan arrives. Rachel's like, "Oh, did you guys check out the new hand dryers in the bathroom? I thought that was just a rumor." And they all run off to check them out.
Is this when hand dryers came out instead of paper towel?
No, that can't be right.
It might be.
No, I think the joke here is just that it's not anything to get excited about. It's just
Oh, no, I get that. I get that, but I was just wondering when hand dryers came out because I rue the day that hand dryers were invented. I know that they're environmentally friendly, blah, 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 but give me fucking paper towel any day. I hate the way they blow germs around, and they have been proven to be unsanitary. Thank you for coming to my talk. I hate hand dryers. I never use them because all I can picture is the germs flying everywhere. And especially the Dyson ones that you stick your hands into now.
Oh yeah, I don't like those.
They're just, why are they wet down the bottom? There's always a collection of drudge.
Yeah, you just said it. You stick your hands into them when your hands are wet. It drips down.
It's disgusting. I want paper towel back. It can be recycled. It can be recycled again. Give me paper towel.
Okay. All right.
Greta Thunberg will come up with a way for us to have paper towel and for it to be environmentally friendly.
I mean, you could carry around your own cloth like they do in Japan.
No. Yeah, I know, but I don't like having a handbag. So I'm also making a feminist statement by not having a handbag anymore.
Okay, but by making a feminist statement, I'm assuming you have pockets.
Excuse me, I need manufacturers of women's clothes to make appropriate pockets. How dare you?
Okay. So this
we could get into another TED Talk about that. Would you like me to?
No, it's okay. This is the end of Ethan.
Yeah,
he
bye.
says, I'm actually 30. I'm your congressman. And this is when Monica drops the title that it's icky.
It's icky.
It's icky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye, Ethan. Whatever. You were here for one episode. It was great. Whatever. It's an episode not many people watch. I love that in the next scene we get to see some of Chandler's colleagues making fun of him.
Yeah, could these margaritas be any stronger?
like he was such a loser at the work drinks.
Oh man, yeah, because then he comes around and I need to ask your opinion on this because one of the staff members compliments him on his Stevie Wonder impression.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even know how to approach this or what I'm trying to say.
No, I know. I agree.
Is it appropriate ever to impersonate a blind guy?
And yet, so many people did it in the 90s.
Oh, look, I mean, I've done it. We've all pulled out a Stevie every now and then.
Mate, what are you doing? Oh, God, this episode is just digging you a hole. So the guy who says it himself is black. And he does the whole sort of like head sway of Stevie Wonder. But he's clearly impersonating Chandler, who was impersonating Stevie Wonder. Yeah. I don't know if it's appropriate, but it happened.
Yeah. But Chandler, he leans into it. He says to this guy that he needs the weekly numbers on his desk by 9 o'clock.
Yep, he's got to give them something.
Got to give them something. Yep.
So
Some people are going to be working this weekend.
I know. Jeez, Chandler.
Yeah, don't make it personal, buddy.
You can be the boss, but you can be a cool boss.
Yeah.
Nobody knew in the 90s how to be a cool boss.
Yeah.
Millennials do. We're cool bosses.
I mean, are we?
Well, we try to be.
We do try to
We
be.
understand work-life balance.
I let my staff
Working
work
from
from home
home.
5 days a week.
Yeah, working from home fucking slaps.
Yeah.
Put on a load of washing, run the dishwasher, solar energy.
Go see
It's
a
better for
movie.
the environment to work from home.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
Oh, I mean, look, it depends, doesn't it?
If you're a lazy slack ass or not. Yeah, sure.
So we're back at the apartment and Ross is watching TV and Rachel's fallen asleep.
Yeah. He covers her with a blanket. Oh, what a good boyfriend who's not a boyfriend.
That's not a blanket. Don't call that a blanket.
It's
That-
got so many holes in it.
that
It's a
would
very
do fucking
open
nothing.
weave.
Yes. That would do absolutely nothing. Yep. But she's clearly in a good deep sleep because she starts dreaming.
She's got that REM going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's like, Ross.
Yes.
And then so we see him cheering.
Oh, yeah, he fist pumps.
And then he jumps on the table.
Yeah.
The amount of times that people have their shoes on the furniture is irritating to
Monica's
me.
not there. I don't mind
Even
this,
if
actually.
she was. It happens
Nah.
all the time when she is there.
I like this. It's a very human response. It's just like Tom Cruise jumping on the couch about Katie Holmes.
Yeah, would we say that's human or fucking whack? He's not human.
Yeah. But he falls onto her.
Yeah,
And-
conveniently.
She wakes up.
Oh, and she wakes up and she's all confused because she was just dreaming about him and they have a moment. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's honestly not believable
But
at all.
before the moment can go any further, his beeper goes off.
And he's like, great, now I'm having a baby.
Yes.
What the fuck? That's a terrible response to have.
Oh, yeah, but it's that gut reaction. It's not like, I mean, he's not, you can see it even in the very next moment. Like, as soon as he realizes what's actually happening, he jumps over the couch to get the phone to call, as soon as he realizes, it's just that
Yeah.
initial, oh, man, seriously, now? I get it. Again, I think it's very human.
And it's very male.
That's true.
You people.
We are animals.
Yep. But then, the closing scene is that, or what do you call them?
The tag.
The tag of the episode, is him hurrying people in the hallway.
Yeah.
Why
Why are
do
they all going?
need to go to the hospital?
Yeah. Rachel's putting makeup on because there might be doctors there.
There might be cute doctors there. We'll
Joey-
talk about that in the next
Yeah.
episode, by the way.
Joey has a giant sandwich.
Chandler's doing this. Hey, look at this with his his cords of his jumper. And Ross, of course, is just very, very stressed.
Yeah,
Because he's
they all.
supposed to be the adult of the group.
Yes.
I find him incredibly emotionally immature and not the adult of the group all the time.
I think that, that's kind of implied in the final moments because, they all rush downstairs and then he kind of realizes what is about to happen and he kind of hangs back and has a bit of a freak out and they have to come back to get him.
Yes.
I do.
Yes, truly, Ross. This is a
really-
difficult moment for you.
I do
You don't
really
have to put
like that moment though.
Oh, fuck off. Get to the fucking hospital and be supportive. And including being supportive of Susan. Anyway, we'll talk about this. But he's like, oh no, I'm about to have a baby. Imagine if you had to push that baby out of your penis, mate. Calm down. Jesus.
Well, he wishes he was a seahorse.
That's later. And that's fucking funny. Haven't you done enough?
All right, because next week is the one with the birth. So very, very excited for that one. How are you scoring this episode, the one with the ick factor?
Yeah. Look, my favourite part of the episode is Phoebe going, you guys. But I it's a perfectly serviceable episode. And I love the ones where I haven't seen them as much because it always feels a bit new to me.
Yeah.
So 6.
Yeah, I'm also a 6.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, of course, as is our wont, it is time for a lightning round.
Yeah, indeedy.
All right. I'm going to hit you up first.
Why?
All right. You go
You
first then.
sounds like you've selected really difficult questions.
I have not.
Who said I mean, sure, I have my bad days, but then I remember what a cute smile I have.
Rachel.
Bow, bow. Chandler.
Chandler.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. After Joey forgets to find a blind date for Phoebe, how does he end up finding Mike Hannigan?
He just calls out, Mike in Central Park. I fucking love that scene.
Yeah.
Mike. Oh, so good. All right, your next one. I selected this one specifically for you because you are a weird dates guy.
Okay.
So you don't have to have it to the day. How many seasons of Friends are there in total, and when did the final episode air? So first part's easy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2002.
Do you want to answer how many seasons there were?
No, wait. 2004. There are 10 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to 2004.
Mm-hmm. Can I get the month? I said you don't have to do the day.
Yeah, okay. Well, it would be May.
Fuck, you're good. Except I did kind of give it to you. I shouldn't have done that. I should have accepted 2002 and been like, wrong.
No.
2004, May 6th.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, because that was the cycle.
2004.
TV shows would start in September and finish in May.
Yeah. Wait, so it started in 94. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. September of
God.
94.
We were so young.
All right, your final question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in what part of Monica's body does she get a pencil stuck?
Oh, God. Was it up her nose? No, ear.
No, her ear.
Yeah, her ear. Yep. No, as soon as I said nose, I knew it was
No,
ear.
I'm going to add a beep so it sounds like you said
Oh, my God. Don't do that. That's crass. Please,
That would
have
be
some
fun.
decorum.
All right, well, thank you for joining us here at the one where we watched. Next week, as we mentioned, we'll be getting to the one with the birth. And then after that, we're at the season finale. So if you have anything that you want to say to us, anything that you think that we've gotten wrong about our feelings about this season, or anything that you agree with us and want to say,
Any Ross defenders, come at me, bro.
you
I'll
can
fucking take you.
You can email us at pottymouthradio@gmail.com. You can find us at pottymouthradio.com. You can join the Facebook listener community, the Pottymouth listener community.
I'm not on there.
You should be.
Nah, I'm too cool.
Because, I reckon we'll do an end-of-season wrap-up. So let's open the mailbag and read out some stuff. But that's it. And we'll catch you next week.
You guys!